Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Anggi Juniarto from Informatic Engineering. I try to review some journal about developing Facebook chatbot based on deep learning using Rasa framework for university inquiries. Okay. Outlines. The first, there's journal background, then method use, data, result, and conclusion. Okay. Journal background. When it's difficult to have an immediate face-to-face meeting, chatbots are functionally helping in several things such as curriculum information, admission for a new student, schedule info for any lecturer's course, students' grades information, and some adding features for Muslim worship schedules. Also, weather forecast information. This chatbot is developed by deep learning models, which was adopted by an artificial intelligence model that replicates human intelligence with some specific training schemes. The kind of deep learning is based on RNN. Method use. RNN, or recurrent neural networks, is a type of neural networks architecture whose processing is called repeatedly to process input, which is usually sequential data. The steps that this method will take are raw text, and then tokenizer, and then tokens, text featurizer, text representation, and then entity extractor or intent classifier, and entities or intent. Data. The data flow process starts from the first stage of the message is received and forward to the interpreter, namely Rasa and LU, to extract intents, entities, and other structured information. Both interpreter or tracker is tracking, detecting and maintain the status of the conversation context to the message notification is it has received. The third, policy or policy manager receives context status from the tracker. The fourth, policy or policy makers choose which action will be taken next. The fifth, action or action are recorded by the tracker. And then finally, the sixth action are executed by sending a message to the user. Next, data. On the interpreter process from Rasa, there's data processed below. The system receives the text sent by the user and then do tokenize a complete text into words by words, and then read each token in the text featurizer process, and then performance a qualifier to separate the entity and the intent. Okay, from here, if we have the intent and the entity over here, then we only need to match the two data to the existing state to get what needs to be done afterwards. After sending an action to the user, we relog or change the state from the previous one. Then result, and then finally result. This chat flow is about requesting a grade score is almost the same as requesting lecturer's schedule flow, but only with different intents and entities. Also, different action to show a list of grade scores by continuing the completion query to MySQLDB as a completion to get lecturer's schedules data. There's also a conversation flow of requesting the Muslim worship schedules. beginning by asking directly for a specific intent about asking the Muslim worship schedules. Okay. Conclusion. The chatbot performance is only measured through the accuracy of generating sentence that can be read correctly to reply the user. And then implemented deep learning models for chatbots, especially by implementing the intent classifier and entity recognition on Rasa and LU, also the dialogue policy on Rasa core, then integrating it with Facebook messaging. Thanks for attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.